Time this season.
No.
No,
me draw our dream baby so. Last season Rafinha deal no. Chelsea need leads every. So okay. Okay, so Chelsea need leads every.
Yeah.
No problem near Rafinha any deco ni agent.
So that no man Kasai.
Yes, exactly. Not Chelsea any Rafinha ni deco and Kasai. Deco was at Barca's headquarters. Agreeing to the deal. Chelsea so any leads air Kasa. Leads are just scanning in every. What just carry out to bank. But already he has not agreed personal terms with the players. Now that is exactly what Chelsea sought to stay away from this summer. Chelsea's plan the whole time has been to get this midfield three. Any news?
Enzo Fernandez.
Yes.
Caicedo.
Yes.
Romeo Lavia.
Yes.
As a moment for this.
Yes. The first three midfielders for Chelsea since the beginning of this summer, in fact since January, has been to get this. The first one was Enzo Fernandez because the news said if you allow Enzo to be on the market for long in the summer, now Chia say 115 million for Caicedo. Then Chelsea paid 105 million for Enzo Fernandez. Now you have 55 million for him. You are talking about excess of about 270 million for a midfield in one summer. A business that nobody will allow you to do. You'll be in trouble of financial fair play. So Chelsea had this long ago. So the news said the first one and the most feasible one was to get Enzo Fernandez from Benfica. You remember the story of Enzo Fernandez? He went late into the night. There are reports from Portugal saying Baghdad Egbali, any Benfica president had issues, confrontations. So no, we want to finish Enzo Fernandez deal now. Now people in Benfica even feel say he went away because of money. But he says he liked the project. They told him they'll get a South American close to him, which is Caicedo. Now, even before Caicedo, in January, Caicedo was on the radar of Arsenal. Any other teams? They got Joe Shields for one reason. Chelsea got for Joe Shields as head of the scouting team. It was for one reason. Now what they Romeo Lavia, every Belgium buy. Udi came and called Man City. Ankoye, he was too young. He couldn't fit into the team. And our man called Southampton. Now he has been playing regularly in the English Premier League. 25 games, one season. Everybody has seen how good Romeo Lavia is. So if you are coming in, we want talents like Romeo Lavia to come straight to Chelsea. Now even before that, the Romeo Lavia boy, we need to get him for Chelsea. So while Liverpool were going to Southampton on the 48 on the 47 on the 45 corner, Chelsea knew say Southampton wants the 55. They want 50 million, an extra add-ons of 5. But even before that, we will use a relationship at Joe Shields, any Romeo Lavia entourage in one to keep the boys' mind on us, so that when it comes to personal terms, it will not be a big problem. For Caicedo, we know the conversation. Rich, if you go to Quito in Ecuador, if you go through the process of going to Santa de la Ville in the northern part of Ecuador, and you see where he grew up from, when he speaks about playing in teams in Chelsea, you understand. And now I said it here. So the deal was definitely going to come down to the word of mouth. And the principle on the Chelsea and say, you know what, forget about every other thing. Just do with Brighton and Hove Albion. Last night I said it on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Said, Unim, he is not going to say Chelsea the bid will call. The next report you hear, Caicedo will be a Chelsea player. Already Chelsea agreed fee with Southampton 55 million in excesses for our branch friend Romeo Lavia. Now they are very, very close. Caicedo has been cleared to Liverpool. So I can't play for Liverpool. Now the onus and the ball is in Chelsea's court. So many Brighton go deal. Whether 100 million or whether 110 million or they need to find a way to get that deal done. If they don't, then other suitors will come onto the table again. And I'm very certain that Chelsea Bayer. Their plan for Chelsea is simple. Make sure say Caicedo will be at the Stamford Bridge to watch the game against Liverpool. Whether as a Chelsea player, whether as a Liverpool player, I need a minimum. But I know say on Sunday, some way, somehow, Caicedo will see that game against Liverpool. So with Chelsea have had this plan long ago. Now, me I have a problem with Liverpool's recruitment team. Since the time that Joe Edwards scored, they have failed in getting their targets. Nobody fought to Liverpool for Dominic Szoboszlai. Alexis McAllister, it was a release clause and they went to get him from Brighton and Hove Albion. Since then, nothing has happened. How much the Liverpool were free Saudi for one for Fabinho? Why didn't they invest that quickly on Romeo Lavia? Why the delay? Why did they waste time? If really Lavia was the man that they want, why the last minute onslaught for Moise Caicedo? Now it looks like I don't never disrupted everything of their midfield rebuild. Liverpool against Chelsea on Sunday without Stefan Bajcetic. Romeo Lavia is not coming in. Fabinho is out of the team. So you have very good attacking midfielders, but then none that gives you the defensive balance that you need. Because Thiago Alcantara essentially is not a defensive midfielder. So how are Liverpool going to play? It looks like things are not being done well at Anfield, and that's where they are now. But the game will still go on. Whoever gets Romeo Lavia, no, give me the Ebekoso, and we'll wait to see how it goes. There are two things I'm picking from the press conferences of the two managers now. I can't just one day. When Mauricio Pochettino went for his pre-match press conference, on bisa na sembi, say Roberto Di Zerbi can say say big teams can buy our players, but they can't buy our soul. Omo rivals and also they be Mr. Brighton is not Chelsea's rival. You know competing for the same league, but they cannot be our rivals. Only a small team. And Chelsea are competing with the big teams. For Jurgen Klopp, a lot of praises for Chelsea. No, okay, fine. They are building a very good team, and that's how the game is going to be like. Now, how are both teams going to play, and how is the game possibly going to end up like? In the Chelsea perspective, we've used the template as preseason games at Chelsea, as the main analysis point of view. Then we'll come down to analyze how Chelsea are going to play against Liverpool. We knew in preseason. Chelsea played in a 4-2-3-1. Most of the times was Kepa Arrizabalaga in post. Makane has said, if the move to Real Madrid is really coming on now, you will not see Kepa in post tomorrow. Robert Sanchez is going to be in post. I'm very confident so now we are going to get Levi Cole and Thiago Silva will cheer on him. There was an interview with Levi Cole at Athletic Football and he said, can he play with Benoit Bedla? She knows yes. Two right-footed centre-backs can play together. Why can't two left-footed centre-backs play together? So there is a possibility. At right centre-back also, there is Axel Desasi. In case Thiago Silva, April. At full-back, however, there is Benjamin Chilwell, any branch a friend of Rhys James. The two DMs, this is where there is a problem. Because the time to register Caicedo is a Chelsea in the corner. Caicedo waiting up for Chelsea. He should have been registered yesterday. As it stands now, meaning updates be about films where Caicedo is not a Chelsea player. Until he can't play tomorrow. Now, who passes Enzo Fernandez will Fiifi-Manfred? Our preseason, you have Conor Gallagher, you have Andre Santos, you have Cesare Casaderi. Casaderi has gone out on loan to Leicester City. Andre Santos, Honum. Then Conor Gallagher is still in there. Why the best partner, Honum? I don't know who the Chelsea fans think should partner Enzo Fernandez or Fiifi-Manfred. I would love to see, say, already with all the three, we have Conor Gallagher right by them. I was excited with Conor Gallagher. Meaning, say, an unpopular figure in terms of sending or born or Chelsea for him. But he's a good player, and he gives them a lot. How he dictates the pace of the game. As a lone six or even as a double six, Nejuma on the ball was very exceptional in that last game against Fulham. So I'd want to see Conor Gallagher there, right by Enzo Fernandez. If this happens with the injury of Abante Friend in Kukuno, it means that the number 10 becomes Kani Chukwuemeka in there for Chelsea Football Club. Then at wings, we saw Mihailo Modric at some point in time. Noni Madueke team in him. There is Ian Matheson that is still in there. And then, of course, Raheem Sterling, who starts on the wings for Chelsea Football Club. I have a feeling that Ian Matheson will play a part in this game because Pochettino himself in a game like this, he needs players that are willing to press and be aggressive in all zones of the pitch to have control. Then up top, you are going to get Nicola Jackson. On the part of Liverpool, it's the regular 4-3-3. Liverpool in your left centre back, Omunia BCCR. Alisson is going to be in post. When he's in post, Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andre Robertson, then in the middle of the pack. But be at Chelsea with problems now. That's exactly where Liverpool's
got the same problem. Yeah. Because Keita, Fabinho.
Yeah. When they had the ball, ideally, said Kumunya Caicedo. They know that last season, what we saw a lot of the times was Trent Alexander-Arnold will invert. to be some sort of a deep line playmaker from fullback areas. Then they have Virgil van Dijk, Ibu Konate, because Ibu is very excellent in defending on wide areas, an excellent player, also very aggressive. 1v1 edging to defend against Ibu Konate. You have Virgil van Dijk, of course, on our captain. Then Andy Robertson in here. Now, with the moment up to now, they've not gotten Caicedo. So even if so many Caicedo on Monday, Caicedo cannot play. Who can play for Liverpool there? There are two possible players. Stefan Bajtic is Bawepra. Then Thiago Alcantara, like you said. But Alcantara, you're your proper GM that you get in a team. Or you're more like a CM, more not too, my friends, off the ball sided, more ball sided. You recycle possession, that is who Thiago Silva is in this regard. Then definitely you are going to get Alexis McAllister and Domenico Szoboszlai. Any money there? Attacking midfielders near brilliant.